In this take, I'll be talking about the Timberwolves versus the Clippers, and I'll be giving my reaction to the game. Now, before we get into that, though, please like, subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you get the newest and the bonus content first. We put out content every day, so you won't miss any content here. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this. So, the Clippers have extended their winning streak to 7 games. And in this game, I wanted to say I'm really proud of Paul George. I saw some efficiency on the shooting end, on the offensive end. I thought Paul George, took some good shots, some shots that, he can definitely make, and shots definitely within his power. Shots that I feel like, Paul George can be efficient like this all the time. I feel like he can do this more often. And I'm not criticizing his game overly too much. I feel like as talented as he is, it should be easy for him to go out there and have efficient game shooting rather than him scoring 35, 40 points and he shot poorly from the field. Because when you look at Paul George, he definitely has the talent to do, to be more efficient on the offensive end, which is one reason why, I criticize and I push Paul George to be more, selective with his shots on the offensive end, because when you play good teams, you're going to have good shot selection, and you're going to have, you're going to have these type of games where, you shoot 10 for 15, 10 for 17, 12 for 16, something like that. You're going to have those type of games. And this is one of them games where he had that. He had good shots. He was shooting efficient, and efficiency is always good. High quality shots will definitely get you a lot of wins in this league, especially against the good teams. And you want to be able to do this against the good teams as well as the bad teams like the Timberwolves. And, shout out to the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards, had over 21 points. Karl Anthony Towns didn't play that good, didn't play that well. I think he only had like 8 points. Definitely not the best outing for the Timberwolves, but hey, they tried once again. They didn't succeed, but the Clippers found a way to get the victory, and that's just the way it is. Also, shout out to Reggie Jackson. He had another game over, 20 plus points. Reggie Jackson, definitely, when he's playing well, I definitely think the Clippers are, a dangerous team, because he's one of those players where if he's in rhythm, he's really going to help your team, play really well. He's really going to help your team succeed if Reggie Jackson is in rhythm. And with him being in rhythm, with him being that second fiddle to Paul George, and he's being that consistently, is definitely going to make the Clippers a more formidable team against a lot of teams, because Reggie Jackson is one of those type players where he can break a defense down, get to the rim. He can also knock down threes and hit big shots when called upon. And I definitely think Reggie Jackson is their closer. So, when you look at that from that perspective, getting points out of him, huge points out of him, is definitely a plus for the Clippers. And they definitely got that tonight going into this game. And, shout out to Zubac. He had another double-double. He's definitely, playing a lot better, more consistent this year. And I don't know if it's because Serge Ibaka's not there or the encouragement of Serge Ibaka coming back, but Zubac is definitely trying to pick it up this year, and I'm definitely proud of what I'm seeing. So shout out to him for playing the way he's playing. Terrence Mann had, he's another one put up, 16 points off the bench. I'm telling you though, he's definitely due for a big game here soon. I definitely see him scoring like 25, 30 points one of these games coming up here soon. I could just see it. I can just feel it. He's definitely bound for one of those games. But shout out to him, for putting up another, being in double digits scoring off the bench. And Eric Bledsoe, I think he had 14 and 9, which is really good. 9 assists from Eric Bledsoe is really good. Then 14 points is good also, because it's, he almost had a double-double, even though not having but so many minutes played in the game, he still shows, a way to be effective even though with not many minutes, but being very productive when he's out there. And that's all the Clippers can ask for from Eric Bledsoe. But overall, it was a pretty coachable win, for the Clippers. They added on to the winning streak, as I said, good for them. Shout out to them, big win. Like I said, shout out to the Timberwolves, but the Clippers prevailed. Clippers were the better team, and they're just moving on to the next. Now, that's my take on everything, though. Leave any comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And, hey, Cali out.